Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, depending on your time. Good evening, also. We're live. If you can hear me, please let me know. Hi, everyone. How are you all doing? Are we live? Can you see it? So, today's video is a continuation of yesterday's Igbo blouse. So, today is going to be the sewing part. So, if you can hear me and if you can see me, please let me know in the comment section. Say hi to me.
Okay, ma, from Kate Okolo, she said hi.
Hi, Madam Kate. How are you doing today? You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Thank you. How's your family doing? Okay, so let's give them some time, about 3 minutes. Today is going to be a very fast one. We won't waste too much time. So before we start sewing or before they come, let's just go ahead and do some alterations for the back. So this is the back piece we cut yesterday. I want to use this lace as the back. I'm making an Igbo blouse, already told us. We want to have a pencil skirt at the down part, and then we also want to have a wrapper over it. So this is just the leftover I have from the pencil skirt and the wrapper. That's why I'm using Duchess. I'm going to be beading the front. So this leftover, I want to use it at the back so that we just have our front as the Duchess. And remember, we already cut the Duchess yesterday. We have ironed hairstay to the wrong side of our fabric, and we have also placed the net over it. So for the back, this is the alteration I'll be doing. Remember that this was what we drafted. See our dot line here. Let me just go ahead and highlight them so that it is very clear. Okay, so this is our dot line here. So I'm going to just draw this line all the way to the shoulder. This is because I want to have two pieces at the back. This lace will not be enough to give us the whole back at once. So we need to have the back as pieces, just like we have the front too as pieces. So you can see I drew this line all the way to the shoulder line. And then let me draw out our dart so that we can see it as well. So this is just the alteration from yesterday's one. So while we're waiting for them, let's do this before we can start sewing. So can you see? So this is our darts, the waist that we drew yesterday. All I did was just extend this line. This is the bust span line. And I extended it all the way to the shoulder. So now I'm going to cut through this because I want to have two pieces on each side of the back. So I'll go ahead and cut this open. Now take note of the way I'm cutting. So now you can see I'm cutting out my darts. And then I'm going to cut out this side as well. So this is just the simple alteration I'm doing. This is for me to be able to manage my fabric and it will even give us a more beautiful result. So these are that. Can see we're throwing it away. So now we now have two pieces for our back. Okay, so I will bring in my satin so that we can now cut. So this is it. I'll place my satin on fold. So that means we have two pieces. We're going to be cutting the satin that will be under the lace. I'll use the Duchess to be under the lace and then the main satin as the lining. So now this is what I'm doing. I'm going to add my sewing allowance. Because now that I have cut it open, you need to add sewing allowance that you'll be using to join them together. And you see that my fabric is on fold. So I'll add 1/2 inch. which is what we'll be using to join the center and the side together. Can you see? So it will no longer be straight. Can you see that this side, you can see how that goes in. So at this point, I've marked my ½ inch. I'll mark ½ inch here also. And then mark ½ inch here also. So a very simple way. You can go ahead and connect this line. Just use your ruler to connect like this. Okay, so you can connect it like this, and then go ahead from this side. You can see I still left that ½ inch. I'll go ahead and cut out the neckline like this. And then I'll cut the center back here. Okay, so I'll continue cutting. So now that we have cut it out, can you see? So I can just gently shift this to this side, just so that I can trace out accurately. It means we have added our ½ inch. This is where we need